Hi everyone, this is your pastor Jake Webster here at Sixes United Methodist Church. I'm continuing the week-long video devotional that we've been doing for Holy Week, and I pray that it has been a blessing to you. But today we're looking at the events of Thursday. This is the event that took place after the Last Supper and after the foot washing, and this is in Luke chapter 22, verses 39 through 44, when Jesus went to the garden to pray. Let me read it for us. And he came out and proceeded as was his custom to the Mount of Olives, and the disciples also followed him. When he arrived at the place, he said to them, "Pray that you may not enter into temptation." And he withdrew from them about a stone's throw, and he knelt down and began to pray, saying, "Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." Now an angel from heaven appeared to him, strengthening him. And being in agony, he was praying very fervently, and his sweat became like drops of blood, falling down upon the ground. Now, when we talked about this passage a couple of Sundays ago at the church service, we focused on the disciples' response. And that as Jesus was praying this very emotional, in-depth prayer, the disciples were sleeping. But instead of focusing on the disciples' response to this, I wanted to look at Jesus' prayer for a moment and what that means for us. This passage is one of those chances where you really see the humanity of Jesus coming out, where you see this prayer where he is praying, "Lord, if there is any other way for this to happen, let it be so." But ultimately, Jesus prays, "Not my will, but your will be done." And I love that phrase because once again we see that Jesus chooses humility, and he does it for a very special reason, and that's God's love for us. That's why Jesus came. That's why Jesus came to earth. That's why Jesus died on a cross. That's why Jesus rose again, because Jesus loves us. And in this wonderful way, this wonderful mystery of the Holy Trinity that we see and that we know, this wasn't just God the Father sending Jesus the Son to earth. This was God himself choosing to die on the cross for us because of God's unconditional love for us. And that's what brings us here to Holy Week. And that's what I wanted all of us to focus on as we enter into Good Friday tomorrow and as we enter into Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday, where we celebrate our risen Lord. I want us to connect with the fact that it was all done for God's love for us, so that we could be in relationship with God. And that's so important for us as we prepare our hearts and our minds and our souls for Easter Sunday, and certainly Good Friday tomorrow. Good Friday, and I'll mention it in the video devotional tomorrow, and as we get ready for the service tomorrow night, Good Friday is a day of mourning where we mourn the loss of Jesus, where we mourn the crucifixion of Jesus, but we're also reminded about the act of love that was shown for us on the cross. And so I do encourage you, pay attention to the video devotional for tomorrow, but also come to the Good Friday service at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, Friday, and then also one of our Easter services as well. We have a sunrise service at 7 a.m. in the church parking lot behind the church, and we have our regular scheduled Easter Sunday services that are going to be a lot of fun and very meaningful for us at 9 and 11. And as we prepare for all of those services, remember that it's all done because of the love of God. The love that is so strong that Jesus was able to say, "Not my will, but your will be done." Thank you.